50, number 2, source 3900.
Sure to stay tuned. Yo, what's good, YouTube? We back on these YouTube streets. What's good, man? We coming to you live again with another video. This one comes to you out of Florida, St. Lucie County. Illegal immigrant driving a tractor trailer semi makes a illegal U-turn on the turnpike. Now, let's see what's going on.
Cam video circulating on social media shows the moment a truck driver makes an illegal U-turn on the turnpike, causing a deadly crash in St. Lucie County. The victims in that vehicle, all from South Florida, they did not survive.
And tonight, that truck driver you saw in the video is in custody. CBS News Miami's Jim Berry is here with more on the concerns being raised about him. Jim?
Yeah, of course, guys, this all happened last Tuesday. Florida's Attorney General says the driver was an undocumented migrant who somehow got a commercial driver's license in California. TikTok videos, as you guys pointed out, showed that driver, Harshinger Singh, making that illegal U-turn with his big rig. The truck ended up blocking all of the northbound lanes of the turnpike while a minivan slammed into the truck and then got pinned underneath. Two passengers, a 37-year-old woman from Pompano Beach and a 54-year-old man from Miami, were killed instantly. The 30-year-old minivan driver from Florida City died later at a hospital. Their names, by the way, have not been released. The accident created an enormous traffic backup on the turnpike and prompted Florida's Attorney General to point the finger at another state.
Yeah, it's a horrific situation. California should not have provided this person the driver's license and a permit, not just for a car, but to drive large-scale trucks. To then drive into Florida, engage in this dangerous behavior and take the lives of 3 others is really a tragedy.
Yo, I'm going to stop it right there. This is crazy. You know, if you could look right here, it's a big no U-turn sign. Oh my gosh. But when you driving those big rigs, you got to be real careful, you know, because there's a lot of people's lives at stake when driving. They said he also had 2 other incidents, one taking the life of 2 people that they couldn't prove that he was driving because he wasn't in the driver's seat when they got there. But the second one was a bridge incident. And I just want to touch on these topics, man. I want y'all to write down in the comments, you know, what do y'all feel like should happen? You know, should they just deport him, or should he stand trial here, they keep him here, then deport him, or, you know, whatever you feel, write that down in the comments. I think it's also, I think it's a lot of illegal immigrants. They get in the trucking because these companies, they give the license out so easily. When I went to school for trucking, it was almost like no man left behind. So, you know, it was this girl, she was struggling real bad, like really bad. And she would come late. You know, she wouldn't get all the information. She'd jump straight in the driver's seat. It'd take her forever in a day. But what they did was they moved her down to a Class B where she's still able to drive, just not, I don't think she had the manual certificate. So you get your Class A, that means you could drive all rigs. Class B, that's like box trucks. And Class C, I forgot, but Class A, you got manual, where you certified with the stick shift, and then non-manual. So I think she got the one with non-manual. It was a couple of Africans there too. Like I said, they just giving these things out because, you know, the company is being paid, you know, they being paid 4 weeks of training, $5,000. That's like $1,000 a week per student, depending on how long it take them to test out. Some people go for 2 weeks, some people go for a day, some people go for 4 weeks. It just varies. Some people stay, which I stayed. You know, I could have tested out early, but I just stayed, finished the course, and then test out. And you know, they teach you three main things. Well, they teach you more than that, but 3 main things. The main thing is backing up in the straight line. They teach you that. They teach you how to back in the dock. So you spend a lot of time reversing in the dock, and but they have cones instead of a dock. And then they teach you how to parallel park. Those are 3 things, because when you get in these tight situations, you're gonna have to get out. You're gonna learn how to maneuver this rig to get this 53-foot long trailer to go where you need it to go. So they really put emphasis on those 3 things, and a lot of things you learn once you get out of school, because there's so many different lanes of trucking. You got container hauling, drive-in hauling, you got reefer, you got car hauling, you got heavy equipment, you got what they call gravel train, where, you know, they carry gravel and dirt, things of those natures. And not every one of those are the same. You know, I had got a job where it was on the gravel line, but I didn't know how to drive an 18 speed. I wasn't taught that, you know. So it varies, you know. So when you put these people in these trucks, you got to make sure they well equipped and well aware. One thing I didn't understand, they arrested him and the passenger just sitting there. You know, I would consider him innocent. You know, he just in the truck. You know what I mean? But there's no way he should have made a U-turn on the turnpike. Florida Turnpike, if you haven't been to Florida, you know, they go pretty fast on there. It's basically a direct shot. You know, the highway is pretty clear, so people usually have a higher speed because it's less traffic, because you have to pay to get on the turnpike. And with the trucks, they have these things called easy passes. I'm pretty sure they got them for cars too, but, you know, it just beep and you keep going. It actually just, you pay it online. But yeah, this is a very deadly situation. And one thing, what else got me is, if you could look right here, look at this guy's face after he's seen that they hit.
If you're a man who makes at least $150K a year,
he's gonna have a look as if they who hit him was at fault. He had this dumb look on his face. Watch his face.
Driver makes an illegal U-turn on the turnpike, causing a deadly crash in St. Lucie County. The victims in that vehicle, all from South Florida, they did not survive.
And
it's like no remorse. It's just crazy, you know, very crazy. So yeah, that's just one of the things I want to touch on. I ain't made a video in a while. I thought this would be something that I could touch on, talk about. Leave it in the comments, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, man. 3 letters, 2 words. Be easy. I'm out. Gone.
Hurt me, New York City. You don't want me to come down there. I ain't nice like Boss.